Right, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Uharaka Kwadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there on the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And nothing but pain and evil is coming down the pipeline. You know, these people are seeking salvation. All right, they're seeking salvation in all the wrong places. All right, they're looking for political change to ease their suffering. But what they don't understand is, first and foremost, your pain and suffering is on the Most High's agenda. And therefore, through the Most High on the left-hand side, it's on Esau's agenda. And it don't matter what political, whether it's left or right and all this BS that, keep the people invested. And it doesn't matter whether it's Trump or Kamala, as we can see here, whether it was Labour or Conservative. The pain is coming because they need the pain. The pain is going to get you to become desperate for that solution, that great solution, which is going to be that MOTB system. So here we have, it says, budget will be painful. Starmer warns in Downing Street speech. Now, they didn't vote out the Tories, the Conservative Party, to get a new budget through the Labour Party. That's going to be painful. Ain't nobody voting for pain. They thought, we got to get the Tories out. They're destroying the country. Times are getting harder. So they thought, yeah, if we vote Labour in, they going to fix it. So the Prime Minister warns October's budget is going to be painful. In a speech in the Downing Street Rose Garden, Keir Starmer, we have not just inherited an economic black hole, but a societal black hole. Right? And they're not going to fix it. Listen, this society is set up to fail socially and economically so that they could bring in their new world order. Order ad chaos. All right? They set in place policies and systems which are designed to implode. They're the ones that destroyed the family and pumped the place full of drugs and violence and violent music and guns and everything that's happening. They have helped it to be that way on purpose. They're not trying to save the day. And that's what these people don't understand. And again, this agenda goes beyond political parties. It says, pressed on the potential tax rises, Starmer repeats his election pledge that there will be no increases to income tax, VAT, or national insurance, but says full details will be laid out in the budget. Conservative leadership Rishi Sunak says the speech is the clearest indication of what Labour has been planning to do all along: raise your taxes. So, listen, this devil, and this is beautiful because you see, you got over there in America, you got these boneheads who are emotionally invested in the political system, and one person thinks that the Democrats are going to be the one to save America and make America great again, basically, and bring back prosperity to the people somehow. And you got another lot of equally as stupid boneheads who think Donald Trump that's what he gonna do. No, none of them are gonna do that. All right, because if they bring the place to prosperity, there's no, first of all, it's against prophecy, and secondly, then there's no pressure for you to accept the new world order. They need pressure. You need to be under pressure. They need desperation. All right, to achieve their goals. Order ab chaos. They need the chaos. They need to destroy the current monetary system in order to bring in the new system that they have built and have waiting to unleash. All right, they have to bring in societal collapse to bring in the draconian laws that they want to bring in, the complete control. Things have to get out of control completely in order to make an excuse to bring them completely under control. This is just how it is. This is Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. It's not just a couple weeks ago there was all these riots and these situations across the UK, which was all staged. It was all set up, right? How do you know that? Because it's all disappeared all of a sudden. As quickly as it rose up, it's as quickly as it disappeared, but it achieved what they wanted it to achieve. It's a psychological operation, and they executed some policies. All right. It was triggered by a staged event, a stabbing of some children, and then they got all their agents, Tommy Robinson and Andrew Tate and all these guys to jump in on it, and all the bots, and they whipped up the people, had them going out there on the street. All right, because that's how they operate. Order ab chaos. They whipped up some chaos to bring in a new order, but that's gonna be done on a much larger scale. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and to the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. This man is gonna, the time's gonna come where he's gonna just unleash madness. Things are gonna get worse and worse and worse on purpose, by design. Everything's gonna get more expensive. There's gonna be more crime, more craziness. They're going to be putting more demons on people. People are going to be doing more and more madness. There's going to be more racism. That everything you could think of is going to increase. Disease, whatever the case may be. All right? Because they want polycrisis. They want crisis after crisis after crisis, so that the government can come in and bring in that new world order. And the key thing that they want to bring in is that MOTB system and the mark of the beast. All right, so your finances are going to get messed up. Be prepared. All right, the times where it speaks about, 2nd Ezra 15, where people are struggling to eat, those times are coming. People are going to be struggling for peace, right? They're gonna be insecure, and they're going to be struggling for resources, struggling for money, struggling for food. And once Esau has them in that position, they're going to be willing to do anything to try and fix it. And that's when they're going to come with that MO to the B. All right, and we're telling you, right? Don't trust in trusting in these political parties. Cursed be he. Let's get that. You trusting in these political parties, man. And the Jake over here in the UK, they swear by Labour. Oh, Labour, yeah, Labour. Boy, you don't listen. Labour works for the same people the Tories do. The same people. All right, Jeremiah 7, just like Trump works for the same people that Kamala Harris works for. Same people. All right. Jeremiah 17:5, thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. If your heart was with the Lord, you'd know these scriptures. You'd take heed to these prophecies, and you would know there ain't no saving this world. You would already know that the elite and the rulers of this world are wicked, and they're not here for you. They're not going to be your salvation. They're not here to make life better for you. They've been actively making life worse. The people you look up to keep you safe, and they're the ones that are endangering you. All right. And they're going to come down hard too. I noticed that they keep going on about all this knife crime and all this crime that's going on. And they're talking about there's cracks in society and all this. Because the day is gonna come where they're gonna bring out the judges. If you go back and watch that movie Judge Dredd or the comics Judge Dredd, it talks about what crime was so off the chart that basically the judicial system had to be suspended, and they set up the judges to just execute people. Places like Chicago and Baltimore. Hey, listen, Esau's getting tired of you, Jake, especially, and all the foolishness you're doing, which Esau set you up to do. And you're gonna use that as an excuse to just go in there and just wipe you out. We ain't doing all that arresting no more and court case and evidence. Nah, it's just like you see a nigga with a do-rag that look like he up to no good. You're just gonna take him out. And guess what? A lot of people they want that to happen. You go on Twitter and and you go on all the comment boards where Jake is fighting in the streets or shooting or stabbing. The people in the comment board are saying, well, why is no one dealing with this problem? They see you. There's a large portion of the population in the West that sees you, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, as wild animals that need to be put down. And you don't even know that. That's why you yourselves upload videos online showing yourself to be animals. Because you're stupid. You're setting yourself up. Hey, Jake has no idea, man, that Esau can't wait to really let the dogs out. This is Ezekiel 21:9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord. See, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Right? The people in the West aren't used to the idea that their government and the police would slaughter people. Yeah, police shooting, but let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Most people are not really worried about the police just randomly coming and just shooting up people like that. You know what I mean? Because the police ain't really doing it like that. Like, let's be honest. I'm talking about genocidal levels of just shooting people up, executing people. The police don't do that. But they will. Third world settings. Come and just take out a whole village like it's Nigeria. Yo, that's how it's going to get to. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. They'll just say you were illegal immigrants or whatever, gang members or whatever, and they just take you out. It is furbished that it may glitter, should we then make mirth. It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree, and you have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. The sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. So Esau is going to bring so much chaos that he's going to justify him going out on them streets and taking out the trash. All right? you think Esau going to arrest you and put a tag on you or put you in? Nah, he's going to execute you right there and then. And be justified too. There ain't going to be no paperwork. All right? That's why they need the chaos. Let's get second edition to 15th chapter, man. Yeah, these men really thought that Labour, we need to get the Tories out, like as if voting the Tories out, the Tories losing the election and the Labour coming in was going to miraculously fix everything. Just like these guys, we go to Kamala. If Kamala comes in, she's going to destroy the economy because Kamala is, man, you idiots, man. You think Kamala makes any of them decisions? Do you think Trump makes any of those decisions, man? You think they're the people that run the economy, man? No, they're not, man. They don't come up with these policies, man. They're just figureheads. Like, look at the institutions that don't change. The Federal Reserve doesn't change with the owners don't change in the society, man. It's just people are caught up. Oh, Kamala, like, oh, she's Satan, she's a demon. And the other side are saying the same damn thing about Trump. He's Satan. No, they're both Satan, man. Well, come on, like, grow up, man. You really think, like, these men are there to make your life better? There's an agenda that's bigger than both of them that existed before they were both even born. There's something much, much bigger going on than Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Trump, you gotta bring Trump in. He gonna save America. Yeah, right. Sure. Yes, sir. All right. Second is just, am I at 15 yet or not? Wait, I'm way off. Yeah. Second is just 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? And you can see how, the world is becoming more polarized. There's a lot more hate. For there shall be sedition among men. Like a lot of people are basically one way or another, whether which side it is, seditious. Like there's going to be a group of people that if Trump wins, they're going to be seditious against Trump. And there's a group of people, obviously, if Kamala wins, they're going to be seditious against Kamala. Right? There's a whole bunch of people in the UK right now that do see the government as the enemy. It's true. You're going to have those seditious fellows. And they know that. And they're going to use them too. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Right? There's going to be Edomites that don't care what the government say. They going to kill you, Jake, on sight, and vice versa. All right? They're going to kill so-called Hispanics on sight because they're illegal immigrants and they're destroying the country. Right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And this is what's coming down the pipeline. And guess what? Esau's going to help it to come. He ain't trying to. He wants this. For because of the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. And guess what? Esau, Edom, right, is down with the lack of bread and great tribulation because that helps him to bring in his MOTB, because people would take the MOTB to try and get some bread or to try and escape the tribulation. So, like I said, man, the Keir Starmer coming out and saying the budget's going to be painful, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Because the agenda will continue and things ain't going to get better. They're only going to get worse. Shalom.